Hi everyone, good to see you again. So today we have gonna learn about chapter 4, Truss methods of section. Okay, how to start? So first, you have to select member that not more than 3 members or refer to the questions which members that you need to cut. And you have to cutting it into 2 parts. Refer to the example. The diagram shows that there is a YY cutting section at members BC, GC, and GF. Then you have to draw a new free body diagram after cut. There are a few steps to solve these methods of section. First, you have to draw the free body diagram. Then you have to find the acceleration. And you have to divide the members into 2 free bodies. Lastly, you have to use the equilibrium equation. Noted here, you have to highlight when you take a moment, you have to sum up about a point that lies at the intersection. This I will explain in the example. In this example, you have to find member forces in members CD, CI, EI, and HI. You can see from this diagram, A is pin supported, G is roller supported. CD and CI we cut into XX, and EI and HI we cut into YY. The reaction that you get is RAX equal to 0 kilonewton, RGY equal to 18 kilonewton, and RAY equal to 30 kilonewton. Okay, we start with XX cutting section. From this diagram, we have FCD, FCI, and FJI. FCD and FCI is intersect at point C, while FCI and FJI intersect at point I. How do you know? So you see at FCD and FCI, both have a C, alphabet C. So C is the intersection. Next, we see to the FCI and FGI, both have alphabet I. So, it's intersect at point I. To start, you have to taking moment at the intersection. For example, at point I. So, take moment at I, we get FCD is equal to negative 48 kilonewton. Then, you can do a total Fy, or you can take a moment at point C to solve all the unknowns. To find force in members EI and HI, we have to cut into YY section. At YY cutting section, we get FED, FEI, and FHI. FED and FEI is intersect at point E, and FEI and FHI intersect at point I. The answer in this question, we take moment at E, and then we get FHI equal to 24 kilonewton. And we do the total vertical forces, and we get FEI equal to 30 kilonewton. We continue to the exercise. In this exercise, you have to find the member forces in members BC, BG, and GH. Another one, you have to find members CD, DG, and GF. In this solution, you can look at the free body diagram. I have cut at XX section and YY section. The reaction I get EY 18.75 kN, AY 16.25 kN, and AX equal to 0. In the XX cutting section, we can find the unknown FBC, FBG, and FHG. The intersections of FBC and FBG is at point B, while FBG and FHG intersect at point G. Then we have to find the theta BC and theta BG, and I get 45 degree. To find FHG, I take a moment at point B, and I get the FHG equal to 16.25 kilonewton. And another point of intersection is at point G, and I get FBC equal to negative 19.45 kilonewton. To solve another one FVG, we have to find the total vertical forces. FVG, I get negative 3.54 kilonewton. At YY cutting section, there is member FDC, FDG, and FFG. And you know the intersections of DC and FDG is at point D. And we take a moment at D and get FFG equal to 18.75 kilonewton. And the intersection of FDG and FG at point G, and we take a moment at G and get FDC equal to negative 19.45 kilonewton. To solve FDG, I get negative 7.08 kilonewton. All the data you get, you tabulate into a table. Okay, look into this question 1. Question need you to solve the force in members BC, CF, FE, and DE and DC using methods of section. So, for members BC, CF, and FE, I cut into XX cutting section, and DE and DC, I cut into YY cutting section. Please solve this question. For question 3, you need to determine force in members BC, BE, and F. Please do a correction in your book. There is no BF but EF. So we cut into XX cutting section at BC, BE, and EF. In question 6B, you have to identify one member that has zero force without any calculation. But for me, I will do a calculation to find the zero force. And I cut at EF, FB, and BA using methods of section. I hope you understand the methods of section, and if there is any question, you can